South Africans have come across some type of scam, promising massive rewards in exchange for something small.
Recently, I got a mail that I won an iPhone X. So I clicked on the website and they said I have to pay some amount of money on my card. So I did so. I used my card stuff and they took all my money.
Like 5 minutes ago, I was chilling at the restaurant and this guy calls me on my phone. He says he's from Forex trading. And it's like I must give him my banking details and he'll send money to me. And I was like, no.
Last week, scammers targeted the poorest of the poor. Social grants beneficiaries were offered 2,000 Rand grocery vouchers in exchange for their personal details. SASSA says it will never request sensitive information through unofficial channels. But these are being used to target the vulnerable.
What's up everyone, welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. So this past week something happened, something that I never thought would happen to me. I got scammed, and because of this they literally cleaned out my entire bank account. But instead of telling you guys this, I need to show you guys what happened. So check this out. Hello?
Hi, am I speaking to Sonwabile Mhlongo?
Yes, you are.
I'm Sisi Kokumalo. We need to confirm a few details. We are calling from Vodacom.
Oh, okay. Why are you guys calling from a private number though?
I'm calling from a private number because we're working from home.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay.
Okay, so what was your last recharge?
My last recharge was 12 Rand. 12 Rand.
Okay, and how much advance did you take out?
I took out a 5 Rand advance.
What's your phone model?
It's a Note 10, Samsung Galaxy Note 10.
Okay, please just tell us your date of birth.
Alright, it's 2001 05/30.
Okay, please switch off your phone for 10 minutes so we can stop the fraudulent SIM swap.
Oh, thank you so much. You guys have been a great help.
Have a great day.
Alright, bye. Yes, that actually happened. I'm also surprised and disappointed in myself. And I know what you might be thinking, like, oh man, this guy's such a dumb guy. Like, I'm gonna unsubscribe to your channel. Before doing that, right? Like, we're all gullible at some point, and the way like everything is, like technology is advancing, it's more like it's difficult. Like everything's so difficult because now everything is so electronic based. Like everything is on your phone. Like literally your phone is your entire life. Like that's how life is designed nowadays. So now we just need to be extra careful and take extra precautions. But after this happening, right, like maybe an hour after that happened, I blocked everything, right? My banking, you can't withdraw, transfer money, and I flagged my SIM card. So this happened an hour too late. They had already like cleaned out my account when I did this. So yeah, that happened. And this actually made me realize something, that there is so many ways to get scammed. And you know, funny enough, I didn't blame Vodacom. I was like, oh, okay, they fooled me and the call center agent at Vodacom because they had already taken the information. The only question is, I'm like, how did they get my name and my surname? Like, what happened? Anyway, after being scammed, right? Literally after being scammed, someone that I work with, the guy told him this, and he's like, oh man, you know, I used to be a scammer. And I was like, what? This guy, like really? And my first question is, what did you guys do? Like, I became intrigued. Like, I need to know more, right? So that I can tell you guys, I can share with you guys. So this is what actually happened. So this guy said he applied for a job, right, straight after high school. So this job obviously won't be like become a scammer. No ways. They use intelligent ways and rephrase everything. So they're like become a field agent. So this guy was like, okay, no problem. So when you went for the interview, right? And as I mentioned in my previous videos, things that are commission based, you are almost guaranteed that job. Like you've got a 95% chance of scoring that job. So you went for the job interview, and then they called them literally the next day to come for training the following week. So he went for training, and at training, right, he quickly realized that this thing is actually weird. So what they did is, at training they teach you how to memorize numbers in a short period of time, like memorize like long numbers in a short period of time. Because when you do this, right, at that job, you are trained to memorize those numbers. Then you distribute it at like different points, right? But you're not at those points every day. So maybe today you'll be at this corner, then tomorrow you might be in Germiston, the next day you might be in Alberton, but this is Johannesburg based. So what they do there, right, is they go to people sending them live covers, right? So they obviously know that a lot of people don't want like live covers, but anyway, they sell them those kind of things. They sell you a product, and they use intelligent ways, right, how to approach you. They use those techniques as like I showed you in the previous video. I'll put it somewhere here on the screen. I go back to it, and once they captivated you, right, this is what they do next. They ask you what bank do you use. So for example, you might be like, I use Capitec. They're like, oh really, do you use the gold or black card? You're like, I use the black card, right? Then they'll ask you something based on that card, where it'll force you to take out your thing in your card. So they'll ask you for your CCV number or something like that, right? So you obviously take out your card, and then you look at it, and then you'll tell them, for example. So once you take out your banking card, right, and they have a look at it, this is where the training pays off. So when they look at your banking number, they quickly memorize those numbers there on that card. I'll show it somewhere on the screen. And once they have memorized this, they are literally done with you. So literally they're gonna clean you out. So after that, they'll be like, okay, thank you, sir. We might put you in our database system, for example. And you'll be like, it's cool, fine. Then you walk away. Immediately after that, they call the IT guys at the buildings, right? And they tell them these numbers. Once they get these numbers, they clean you out. Literally, they're gonna take all your money, like all of it. And you ask yourself, like, what? They didn't get my ID number. They didn't get. No, man, there was that number there in your card, man. It's so sensitive. Like people at the bank don't even tell us this. Like, why don't they tell us this? It's so sensitive that they can literally clean you out. That we need to all realize is that our data has all been sold, like everything. Like these major companies, they know so much about you guys. You know that this is literally proven. There's over 4,000 there's over 4,000 of these companies that already have your data. Like, don't you ever wonder why you get like a mysterious call, like maybe it's like an electronic call, right, stating that good day, we're selling this. Like, don't you ever wonder, like, how did they get my numbers? Man, your numbers has been shared, has been passed around so many times, it's been sold. Like, this thing is a commodity. Like, this is all business. And this is also with scammers. This is how we get scammed also. These scammers, some of them, they buy your information, and this is how they attack you. So this is how they got me with it. Like, this is Sonwabile Mhlongo. They really knew everything about me. They just needed my ID number and a few of those details. And then, okay, not my ID number, my date of birth and a few of my details. Then they were done with me. They were done. So we need to quickly realize that when you get a phone call, right, even if they say it's this someone like so and so, you need to be skeptical. You need to be like, yes, that's him. How can I help you? Like, okay, I work from this company or whatever, right? And then you need to like quickly ask yourself, alright, is this what they're telling me? Is this too good to be true? And why are they calling me? You need to ask them, why are you guys calling me? Is it a landline number? If it's a landline number, alright, you can have a bit of trust. But if it's a personal number, drop the call. You might be asking yourself, like, why do I need to pick up these numbers? So if you're an active job seeker, you can't afford not to pick up these numbers, right? And this is what scammers know about. But unfortunately, you can't afford to miss any opportunity. If you're a business person, you'll be selling something, you can't afford to miss any phone calls, right? But then this is why I'm saying that you need to answer every single call, and then you need to question them literally on each and every single detail. So if it's a cell phone network provider, they will never call you free willingly. No ways, they'll never do that. They'll either send you an SMS or they'll wait for a call from you if you've got a problem. This is what I learned. They'll never be like, there's someone who's trying to do a SIM swap on this number. We need your details. Like, they will never call you, these agents. They will always be waiting for a call from you. So you need to remember this, right? But with other things like life covers or whatever, they will use landline numbers, right, to call you. But you need to ask them, right? If you have a life cover with something, you need to ask them, all right, how can I help you? What is it in connection with, right? And they need to give you your ID number, to verify stuff. Never tell an agent your ID number freely. They need to tell you your ID number, right? And where you can confirm, like, yes, that's my ID number. But then if they ask you, like, please confirm your ID, don't even do it. Drop the call. Drop it. Drop like it's hot. Because once you confirm this, once they have your ID number, they can literally open up so many things. Like, with your ID number, it's so valuable, guys, that they can literally put you in debt. They can buy houses, they can buy cars, they can loan, they can do everything on loan, and then leave you with a debt, and then they can be going out with those things. You might be getting a call like, yo man, you owe the bank like 50k, 100k. Now you're in a financial situation and you didn't even know how you got yourself involved in, just because you gave someone your ID number. Like, these things are so important. Also your phone number, it's so important. A phone number and your ID number are the two most important things right now, more than your physical ID, more than your physical phone. They are so important, because with this they can unlock so many doors. With your phone numbers, you know that they can even unlock your Twitter, your social medias, your socials. They can do that. I mean, speaking about your banking, they cleaned me out. They literally cleaned me, everything, just by the phone number. Now with the ID number, it's even more valuable. They can actually get loans. So you need to treat everything with care. Like, literally, guys, treat every single thing with care. And what we don't know is we sometimes overshare things online, and that's the dangers of everything. Hit me as I was editing this video that I did not sign out. So this is the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's upload, and I know probably you watching this video, you've been scammed one way or another. And if you've been scammed, please share your story down below. I'd love to hear your side of the story, what happened, so that we can all know, we can all share, and we like alert, because these scammers are becoming more advanced, like each and every time we evolve. And especially with 5G, we like really prone to scammers. So yeah, and if you enjoyed today's upload and you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you happen to be new here, why don't you click subscribe, turn on that notification bell, because I do drop a new video literally every single Sunday, and you don't want to miss it. I'll catch all of y'all in the next upload. Peace.